Just check if I'm on. All right. I'm going to do this really quick for it's gonna be less than 10 minutes because I have a meeting right now at 5. So let me just check if I'm live. All right. All right. So yeah, I'm live, and today I'm going to show you how to build a strong and solid financial foundation. All right. I'm going to show you how to build a strong and solid financial foundation. So what do I mean by that? I'm going to show you the difference between how 90% of people invest their money and how very few people, 10% of people, invest their money. I'm going to show you the difference between 90% of people from the middle and the lower income class, how they invest their money, and I'm going to show you how the top 10% of the population, people that are wealthy, invest their money. So you're going to be able to see the differences, and you're going to be able to notice and learn why when an unexpected tragic financial event happens, such as an economic recession, a death, an accident, or an illness, when any of these things happen, the majority of the population is in trouble and they struggle financially, they struggle economically, they lose their jobs, they lose their savings, they lose their income, they lose their investments, and they lose almost absolutely everything. While at the same time, wealthy people who take on the best financial decisions don't lose a single dime and actually keep on getting wealthier. So without further ado, let me keep on going, all right? But I'm going to tell you after the intro. All right. So let's begin. All right. So how do wealthy people invest their money? That's what I'm going to tell you right now. So no, never mind. Today, first of all, I'm going to start by telling you how 90% of the population, people who are not wealthy, people. I talked yesterday about the 4 homes of money. So right now, I'm going to keep on explaining this a little bit further, and I'm going to tell you how 90% of people invest their money. So, first of all, 90% of people, the first thing that 90% of people invest their money in are in stocks. All right, in stocks. And like I said yesterday, if you have a job, and then you probably, and you have a retirement plan, and you have a retirement plan, then you probably are investing your money in a 401k. And I don't know if you knew this, but a 401k is based on the stock market. So if you have a 401k or an IRA, then you probably have your money in the stock market. No, not probably, you do. So the first thing, the most common place in which people invest their money in is in the stock market, something that is not secure, something that is not safe, it's not guaranteed, and somewhere in which you can lose your money. All right, another very common place in which people invest their money in is in real estate. All right, real estate. So normal person, average person, you go and get a job. After you get a job, you get a retirement plan. You start investing your money into your 401k, into a stock market. You probably have a family, so you want security. You want to have a house, and now you buy a house. So you start investing in your home, and you start investing in real estate. After that, well, you use the bank for day-to-day transactions. You don't really invest in it. You save or use it for day-to-day transactions. And then the last thing that you put your money in, the last thing that you invest your money in is in insurance. All right. So, in insurance, what do I mean in insurance? And insuring your life, and insuring the life of your family, and insuring your money, and insuring your future. So this is how 90% of people invest their money in. No wonder when something happens, such as a death. All right. Let me see if you can see it here. No, you cannot see it here. This is how 90% of people invest their money. This is why when something tragic financial event, such as a death, an accident, an illness, or an economic recession, happens. When anything like that happens, you push this, just do it like this really quick, and then it's going to fall down, all right? So you don't have a solid and strong financial foundation, and anything wrong happens, anything happens in your life, anything uncertain, and your economic and financial life is going to come down and is going to fall to the ground. So now let me tell you how 10% of people invest their money. So let me just all right, so let me erase this. I'm going to erase it. All right, so now I'm going to tell you how 10% of people, wealthy people, I'm going to tell you how they invest their money. All right, so let me tell you how they invest their money. So let me flip this. All right, so wealthy people invest the other way around. They make sure to build a strong and solid financial foundation. One of the most solid structures in the world is a pyramid. A pyramid is not gonna fall no matter what you do. You can hit it, you can shoot at it. I don't know. You can do whatever you want to it, but it's not going to fall. All right, a pyramid will never fall. A pyramid has a strong, solid financial foundation. So let me tell you how wealthy people invest their money, and I'm going to use the green, because this is how you want to invest your money. If you want to create wealth, if you want to create generational wealth, if you want to leave a legacy to your family, if you want to secure a brighter financial future, and if you want to plan for your retirement. So this is how you want to be investing if you want any of these things that I'm mentioning. So the first thing that wealthy people invest their money in is in insurance. All right, in insurance, they make sure that they make sure that their life, the life of their family, their money, and their future is protected, secure, and safe. They make sure that in case of an unexpected tragic financial event, such as an economic recession, a death, an accident, or an illness, they make sure to be protected, secure, and safe. All right, so they invest the biggest chunk of their money into insurance, into insuring it. All right. Then the second thing in which they start to put their money in is in the bank. And they don't necessarily invest their money in the bank. They use the bank for day-to-day transactions. All right. They don't invest in real estate. They don't invest in the stock market. They use the bank for day-to-day transactions, because by this time, wealthy people, 10% of people, very few amounts of people, are probably wanting to build a business. They're probably investing all of their time, energy, and money into building a business, into building a stream of passive income that is going to pay for all of the other investments that are going to come later. So they put their money in the bank to make it liquid. All right, to make it liquid, day-to-day transactions, day-to-day, and for business. All right, so if they need money for their business, they're going to be able to go and take it out of the bank to go and invest it into a business. So at this stage of their life, wealthy people, 10% of people, are using their money to build something, to build a business, to build a business that is going to generate them income, which is going to pay for the other things that they're going to invest in the future. Then, by the time by this time, the next thing that they invest in is in real estate. So by the time they get to here, real estate, all right. By the time they get to here, wealthy people probably already have a solid business. They probably already have a solid source of passive income coming in, something that brings them money in every month without them having to lift a finger. Or maybe they do have a thriving business and they do have to lift a finger. They do have to go to it, but they're making money. All right, so they didn't tie themselves into a house years before. They didn't start investing into the stock market, which they knew anything about. They started to use their money, their time, and energy into building a business which was going to generate them income, to then be able to fund their house, to be able to fund other houses, and to be able to invest in the stock market. The last thing that wealthy people invest their money in is in the stock market. All right, and this is money that they can afford to lose. All right, if wealthy people they invest money that they can afford to lose. Wealthy people, the last thing that wealthy people invest their money in is in the stock market, and this is money that if they lose it, they're going to be all right, because they already have a business. The major part of their wealth, the major part of their money, the life of their family, their money, and their future, it's already insured, it's protected, secure, and safe. They already have a business. Their house is being paid by their business, or maybe by other houses, by other rents or properties that they already have. So the money that they decide to invest in the stock market is money that they can afford to lose, and if they do lose it, it's not going to make a big impact in their lives. All right, but if they don't lose it, they're going to be creating wealth, and then they invest in the stock market for the long run, because they don't need money right away. So you can see the difference. Wealthy people, 90% of people, the first place in which 90% of people invest their money in is in the stock market, and this is money that they can't afford to lose. If they lose it, that is a major part of the money that they're going to use to retire. So This is how wealthy people invest their money, and this is how you want to invest your money. All right. So if you have any questions, you will. If you have any questions about what you can start doing to create generational wealth, to leave a legacy for your family, to secure a brighter financial future for yourself and your loved ones, and to plan for your retirement. If you have any questions about anything that has to do with finance, anything from investing, debt, what was the other one? Oh, budgeting, learning how to create wealth and leaving a legacy for your family. Make sure you comment. Make sure you send me a message. Do something, because I can help with all of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go because I have a meeting right now at 5 with one of the people that I help. And bye bye.